Good evening. I'm going to give you a taste of tomorrow morning's message and also see what the new internet feed here at the house does. I tried it upstairs and didn't work out, so I'm downstairs now. See if there's a little more power in the feed. Darla and I are rounding the corner on our remodeling. In fact, you can see the new wall behind me with that picture hung in there's motel rooms, and we have decided to go minimalist in our newly remodeled space. And I see Joanna's watching, and Joanne, since you're watching, I'm going to show you some keepsakes from your father that are in our newly decorated room. We'll see how this goes. We're back, and hopefully you're still here, Joanne. It quit on us, but you'll see that is the George Washington picture that your father gave me when you guys did the roof remodel. And I'll walk down here to the other end of the room, and he gave me that picture as well. So those pictures mean a lot to me. So I guess maybe tomorrow I'll try going to the other side of the wall where the new computer routers and antennas and all, and maybe I'll have more feed over there. I'm gonna knock one light out and see if it gets rid of this. A little better. You're back. The good news is when we ran the speed test, we were only 1. We're now at 14. So, hi Ruth Ann. So 14 is, 1,400% better than where we were before, but it has quit on us twice tonight. So we really don't have a whole lot more to do down here. I built a brand new entertainment center. We're going to put a big screen TV down here, and so I needed a bigger top for that. That's over in the bathroom. It's the only free space I had to build it. It's 11 foot 3 inches long, 24 inches high, and 20 inches wide. Enough space to put DVDs and horse statues. This is Darla's favorite picture back here, this Rocky Mountain scene. And if I don't lose you again, I'll show you a blank wall. You're back again. That blank wall is going to have a mural on it, 6 foot 10 inches tall, 13 foot 6 inches wide. It'll go wall to wall, floor to ceiling. It's a picture of the Rocky Mountains, and we'll be ordering that here real soon. Thursday we went out to Sugar Creek and signed the contract for a new floor in this space. It's going to look like a pine floor, and it'll look just like the wainscoting you see behind me there. We really like our room. It's what I've been doing all winter. All the neighbors have been asking, Darla, is Lee dead? because they haven't seen me working outside. For the first time in 28 years, it's the first time I've had no farm projects to work on. So I told Darla, we'd been wanting to do this for quite a while. I said, let's do this while I have the time. And one of the guys from church come and help me finish the drywall. Darla helped me hang the drywall, and behind the drywall is foam. Everything is glued up. The boards are glued to the drywall is glued to the foam, and the foam's glued to the cement block wall. And that piece of molding you see up there at the top is holding her all in place. So they're going to put the new floor down the 9th of next month. And we're going to get some new doors down here. Kime has some beautiful knotty pine 6-panel doors. And those are the doors we have in the remodeled church, those oak doors you see up on the back of the platform. But since this is all pine, we decided to put all new doors here in the house. So, hey, you can't take it with you. We're going to spend it. Zane says howdy. Vicky's listening. And Ruth Ann's with us. Seth is with us. Joanne's with us. In Daniel chapter 6, there's a verse that really speaks to me, especially in the times in which we're living. You know, Russia is invading Ukraine. Our gas prices are already soaring. Markets are dumping stock. So the whole world is kind of in a throes as what does all this mean? Well, Daniel was in a very similar situation. Hi, Heidi. And he was forced by his government to make a decision. And he could either, acquiesce and follow what they said or stand up for his principles. And he chose to stand for principles, the principles of God. And, we all have enemies. Well, the king promoted him to one of 3 presidents, and he was the first president, the ranking president. And the king had created 120 provinces of the kingdom, and he was dividing up leadership to better control the state of affairs, and jealousy had set in. And so these guys was going to do all they could to torpedo Daniel in his new leadership position. Daniel chapter 6 verse 4. Then the presidents and the princes sought to find occasion or fault against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasion nor fault, for as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Take you around the room and I could show you a few errors, but I found ways to hide them. I'd have to point them out to you. If somebody wants to find fault against you, they really don't have to look very hard. And they decided to find fault with Daniel in his faith. Heather's with us. Good to have you tonight. If they want to find fault against you, they will. But Daniel was prepared. Why? The man knew how to pray. The last 2 Wednesday Bible studies, we have been talking about prayer. And tomorrow morning, we are going to see that prayer was pivotal in Daniel's life. It's what got him where he was, but it also is what got him out of his circumstances. You and I may not be able to control what happens to us, but we can control our response to it. And that's what Daniel did. And we all know Daniel's story. It'll be very familiar to you when we preach it tomorrow morning. And I know Seth is going to have a blast putting pictures together for the closing. If you guys, when you tune in to the Sunday morning worship, you need to watch the ending, Seth does a fabulous job in writing a synopsis of the message, and then the pictures match that and the message. So I'm kind of waiting with bated breath to see what he does tomorrow, because he will have had almost 2 full days to put it together. So I never know when I'm going to get a message. Sometimes early, sometimes really late. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at prayer. And prayer is one of those things that, the more we use it, the sharper it gets. It's kind of like Abraham Lincoln said, if I have 6 hours in which to chop wood, I will spend 5 of it sharpening my axe. As we've worked down here several times, Darla said, well, let's just go to work. We need to get ready to work. All of this wainscoting back there, I built a jig, so as I loaded each board, it come to a positive stop, and when I slid the circular cut saw through it, they were all cut the exact same length every single time. I don't have one of those fancy saws where you load the boards and pull the saw across. I just have a circular saw, may do, and what kind of worked on me a little bit, the floor has kind of an ocean wave to it, so if you come over and look at the wall, I can show you the kind of a hump in it. It's one of those things, we'll live with it. Looks really, really nice, and we're very happy with it. But tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Gary will be bringing the adult Sunday school lesson, and 10:30 we will have Sunday morning worship. As we look at the life of a very important man in theological history, Daniel, and in our Bible studies, we are looking at end times prophecy, and as we get deeper into that, we will be back in Daniel again. Pastor Alvin is going to be teaching on the great white throne judgment, which is all part of end time prophecy, and I can hardly wait to hear that. He'll probably be bringing that 4 or 5 weeks out, because we're going to be on prayer at least one more Wednesday. And this coming Wednesday, you'll want to be at the church if you can, or get some grape juice this weekend and some crackers, and you can scrape the salt off with your thumbs. And we are going to have an Ash Wednesday service at home. If you got a pack of matches, light the match and put it out, and that can be your Ash mark. But we're going to celebrate Ash Wednesday, and we are also going to take communion. So that's why you need the cracker and grape juice at home as you serve yourself communion. And Pastor Alvin is also going to be part of that service, so be sure to join us. Hey, it cut out 4 times here in this room, so sometime I will go on the other side of the wall where the equipment is and see if the feed will actually stay up all the time over there, and we'll find the best place in this house to broadcast. I was hoping it would be here in this room. When I pick this up and turn it landscape, oh, that didn't work out. Sideways, I thought maybe I could show you the wall a little better there. I guess you got there. So there's a little bit of the view. That's the picture that was hanging in my mother's room 5 in her motel. And the thing hanging Whoppy Caddis back there, that's the phone box. I'm trying to figure out how I can pretty that